Welcome back, guys. This is Waqas Ahmed, and before we continue getting our hands dirty with the OpenGL applications, we need to set up our IDE. That is actually Bloodshed Dev C++. And to do so, what you need to do is, do not worry about the links. I would be giving the links in the YouTube video description, so you can just go down and find the links over there. And once you have the access to to their official website, that is actually bloodshed.net /dev/devcpp.html, you need to scroll down, and there you would see in the download section the first link that would be dev C++ 5.0 beta 9.2. That is actually of 9.0 MB. And you really need to download only this one in case if they release other versions and the other versions come up. So just focus on this. It's of 9.0 MB and it's still in actually beta phase, but it will work just perfectly fine. So download from SourceForge and it will take you to the download link. So the download will start shortly. 4 seconds. 3, 2, 1. Just download it to the desktop. Once you download this, it will take some time. It's just of 8.9 MB, 9.0 MB. Talking about the IDE, I suppose and I assume that you people have already prior experience to the programming languages like C and C++. So some of you might know about the IDEs, that what I actually mean by the IDE. IDEs are actually integrated development environment. They are your compilers. They are your software tools where you code your languages. So here you can see I have this setup. I would run this, yes, and install program. Please do not install this version of dev C++ over an existing installation. So just keep that in mind. If you have dev C++ already installed or any other different version, please keep this in mind. Uninstall that version first. Now hit the OK button. And hit the OK button again, because most of the users like to continue with the English language. So I agree here, and now this is an important note. Select the type of install, click here and there would be a drop down menu and select typical. Now hit the next button again and it would install this into your C drive, this destination folder. You can change it if you want, just do what suits you the best. I'm gonna go with the C drive here. So it will just take a few minutes in the installation, and in the meanwhile you can come over here. I would be sharing this link as well into in the video description. So I'm gonna hit the refresh button and it would download some GLUT header files. Save file. Now talking about the GLUT 32 header files, and there would be actually few card files that we need for the OpenGL applications. They are actually necessary for that. Okay, we would come to that point later. Now let's just install the dev C++ for now. Use XP theme or not, it doesn't really matter. I'm gonna use the XP theme here. Next. Okay. Okay, talking about something else here. Well, you know, I already tried this version with the Windows 8 and 8.1. It actually didn't work for me. There was an older version of dev C++ that actually worked with the Windows 8.1, but it was only working for, you know, what you can say, for the C and C++ console applications only. When I tried to make it work with the OpenGL applications, it actually didn't work out for me. So if you have any way that you can work this out for your Windows 8.1 operating system, so please, I beg you and I request that please post it down to the comments so that other 8.1 users might find it helpful. But for me it actually didn't work, and that's why I'm doing it on my Windows 7 operating system. On the other machine I actually have my virtual machine over there, and in that virtual machine I have installed a Windows XP operating system out there. So it actually works fine for me. So hit the OK button again, and our dev C++ is almost ready now. So just to check it out if your dev C++ is working fine, what you need to do is come here into the source file and include, say, iostream. I'm just typing in the using namespace std. I'm just typing in the C++ code here, int main, and okay, that's fine. And I'm gonna say cout and hello world. Hit the enter key, return 0 delimiters, and system pause is really somehow important for this specific IDE, to give a system pause there so that you can read the output stream that is actually hello world for now. Pause and execute, compile and run. Desktop C++, I'm sorry, okay, hello world. Okay, this is just, oops, compile and run now. Okay, so that means our dev C++ is working just fine. Now we need to make it work for our OpenGL applications. So now close it, and let's just close these two as well, delete these as well. So the link that I gave you over here, right over here, it would download this file to the location where you would choose it for. So what you need to do is you need to extract it here to the desktop or where you feel feasible with, and now open the folder. So here you can see there are a lot of files, in include and in libraries as well, but we only need the 3 of them. So you're gonna go into the include, and then you're gonna go into the GL, and there you would find out about this glut file. Okay, it's actually glut.h, and for that, just so that you can see the extensions formats here, what you need to do is you need to go into the control panel, and you would change it to the large icons, folder options, view, and hide extensions for known file types. Just OK, and now you can see this. So you need to copy this glut.h file, copy it, and now go to the location where you installed your dev C++. By default it is installed in your C drive, so you would go here and then you would go into the include GL and you would paste it over here. So right click and paste it. Now you're done with the first file. Now let's just proceed to the second file. Okay, just go back to that folder again, and this time you would go into the library, I'm sorry, lib, and there you would find a libglut32.a. okay, so this is a library file. So copy this, and now this time you would go back to the dev cpp, and then you would go into the folder that is actually named after lib. Double click this and paste it over here. If the file is already there, copy and replace. Now this time we're going to copy our .dll file. So copy this DLL file, and this time we are not going into the dev C++ folder. We're going into the Windows folder, and there you would go into the system32. That's it, and here you would paste it. You would need to provide an administrator permission. Just provide it and you're done. So yeah, that's it. That's in the right place. So now we are done with the 3 files that were actually required for the OpenGL applications, but still we are not done. We really need to test our OpenGL applications. We really need to test that if dev C++ is working fine with it. So what we are going to do is you are going to open your dev C++ compiler, and before opening so what you need to do is go into the my computer and in your C drive and create a folder there, and name it GL project. GL as in capital letters, and GL project, no spacing. Double click this, and now open your dev C++ compiler and file, new project, and in new project you would say an empty project, and after that you would make it a C project and name it rectangle for say. Hit the OK button. Now navigate to the folder that we just recently created, and we named it after GL project, that is actually in your C drive. Come over here and find that GL project folder that is right over here and save it. Now we have just created our project file. Now we need to add another source file into this project. Add new file to the current project, hit the yes button here, and now save as, and again navigate to that folder which is actually already navigated out there, and name it rectangle.c. Just keep it in mind that we are only just trying to test our dev C++, that if it is actually working with our OpenGL applications. Okay, so once you have this rectangle.c file there in your project, what you need to do is you need to copy this sample program that we have here. I would be giving this sample program in my video description as well, so just don't worry about it. Control P, and then after that what you need to do is execute this, compile and run. It would take some time, and oops, we really missed some parts, guys. That should be we actually didn't link our libraries, so sorry for that. So what you're gonna do is you need to come here into the drop down menu that is actually project, and then you would go into the project options. Okay, and in project options you would move to the parameters. Okay, and here into the libraries you would have to link your libraries. So we had been talking a lot about the header files and the library files. I assume, I'm telling you again, that you already have prior programming language experience, or at least OOP languages, you have already done that. But if not, what I suggest you put this course for a while at the back, and please first learn the programming language of C and C++. Okay, and once you're done with that, you can continue with this course. But still, I'm gonna give a bigger picture of header and linker files, that what actually they are. I think I'm gonna cancel this for a while. So here you can see we are including .h files. Those are actually our header files. So what actually are the header files? Header files actually contain the interfaces, okay, the declarations of our functions, of our methods that we define, okay, and the definition of these functions, these methods are actually defined in the library files. So once we include these header files, we really need to tell our compiler, our IDE, that where to link it with the library files, okay, because these header files further refer to our library files that contains the definitions of those functions, of those interfaces that are contained by these header files. Okay, now I assume you have a pretty good idea about the header files and the library files, but if not, seriously, do not stuff your head with all of this, because it is just too early for that stuff. So again, we're gonna go into the project and into the project options, then we are gonna go into the parameters, and I add library, and there you need to, okay, so here you would go into the dev C++ folder again, that is actually in your C drive by default, and here you would go into the library. Okay, and in library now you would type in lib OpenGL32.a. okay, so open this one, add this, add another library that is of a name libglu32.a. Now add this and then add libglut32.a. okay, this time it was glut. So open this one again and hit the OK button. So now when we are done with it, now when we have referenced our library files here, we are ready to test our first program. So compile and run. Okay, didn't we copy that? We're gonna look into that again. glu32.dll computer C program Windows, go into the system 32 and paste it here. Copy and replace, or maybe because we are on a 64-bit operating system, so you might need to paste it here in the SYSW or W64 folder as well. Paste it here as well. Now let's see if this works out for us. Execute and compile and run. Okay, it actually did work now. So if you're on a 64-bit operating system, what you need to do is you need to come right over here into the Windows, and except for the system32 folder, you also need to paste your .dll file there in this SYSW or W64 folder, because if you're on a 64-bit operating system, because my system is actually 64-bit. If you don't know what system you're on, you can just run the DXDIAG from your start menu and can run the diagnostic and can find out what operating system you are using. So here you can see operating system Windows 7 Ultimate 64-bit. Exit this, and now if your output is as same as you're seeing on this screen, that means you have almost set up your IDE for that. Now we can get our hands dirty with the code. We can learn about the OpenGL applications really very well. So this is it for today, guys. See you in the next tutorials. Bye bye.